Maddox joining us now live. And Tiffany, what do we know so far?
Yeah, Matt and Angie, so I literally just got done speaking with PIO from Michigan State Police, and they say this incident was actually first reported around 12:30, and it all stems from an argument that led to a shooting. Now, MSP says that it happened at a home down this way, and I'll kind of step out of the way if you can see the scene down there at South Leeton and East Airport Roads. Of course, we're right very closely to Soaring Eagle Casino as well, which is on lockdown due to this incident. But they say that one man shot another man, and then he fled the scene. And they do have a description of this person. They're looking for Leangel Sabatella Rodriguez. He is a Hispanic male, about 6'3". They say he's around 60 years old and has a bald head with gray hair on the sides, and they do not know what he was wearing at the time of the incident. The officer that I did speak with says that the victim believes that he could have been wearing something red at the time of the incident, but that's not been confirmed. And also, they did mention that there are canine units out. They have a helicopter in the air right now, and they also have dozens of undercover officers surrounding this area. They're asking residents to, of course, stay away from this area and to also lock their doors or report any suspicious activity. They are saying that they do believe this person is dangerous, and if you do come in contact with him, to make sure that you call 911 or the police department. Of course, I'll have more updates coming up on this story later on tonight at 11. Reporting in Chippewa Township, Tiffy Maddox for ABC 12 News. Today, area motorcyclists honored the late Paul Rocky Roll at Rocky's Great Outdoors in Burton. One of Rocky's passions was his motorcycle, so what a better way to pay tribute to him than to ride one. Motorcyclists received a police escort from the Genesee County Sheriff's Department, riding to Rocky's house in Fenton, then coming back to celebrate him at Rocky's Great Outdoors, a business that's been around since the 70s. Every year, the business used to have a bike blessing and recovery run, but this year, people are remembering Rocky for what he did for the community.
Rocky was just a great friend. He was a friend first. I've known him for several years, and we'd always go out to lunch together at different times, and he just cared so much about the community and about people, and, you know, that's really what this whole business is all about.
This community, we lost an asset. He gave more than the average person could or would give to many different things throughout Genesee County. We lost somebody that we could come to no matter what.
Such kind words. Paul Rocky Roll was 83 years old.
Starting with breaking news.
And we begin with that breaking news tonight. Out of Flint, one person was hurt after a Michigan State Police trooper in an involved shooting.
The incident stemming from a traffic stop earlier this evening near Saginaw and Addison Streets. That stop leading to an exchange of gunfire. Let's get right to our Tiffany Maddox for an update now. She's live tonight in Flint. So, Tiffany, what are you hearing happened out there tonight?
Yeah, Matt and Angie, as you mentioned, I am here on Saginaw Street, and Addison Street is behind me, where we do still see a heavy police presence. And we can't confirm that there was an officer-involved shooting involving Michigan State Police troopers. And here's what MSP says happened. Now, troopers stopped a black car with a group of young men inside for motor vehicle violations near Saginaw and Addison Streets around 6:45 p.m. And two of the people inside of the car ran from the traffic stop into a wooded area behind those houses on Addison Street, where gunfire was exchanged between the suspects and troopers. Now, one suspect sustained a gunshot wound and is receiving medical treatment at a local hospital. Now, he is in good or stable condition, and there were no other injuries reported. Now, the remaining people inside of the car, they also fled the scene in that vehicle and were later stopped by the Flint Police Department at a short time later after the other two people ran out of the vehicle. Now, MSP is asking for people to continue to avoid this area while they still investigate the scene that's behind me. Again, we are on Saginaw Street and Addison Street, where there is still a heavy police presence. They are asking people to, if they can, stay out of this area. Of course, we'll continue to follow this story and bring you updates on air and online as they become available. Reporting live in Flint, Tiffany Maddox, ABC 12 News. And now to the ongoing reaction to former President Donald Trump's criminal conviction in New York. Both Trump and President Joe Biden speaking to reporters. ABC's Mary Alice Parks has the latest.
Tiffany, what have you learned?
Yeah, Matt and Angie, right now I am in the area of Hilton Lane and O'Brien Street, and we did have a short conversation with Mount Morris Police Chief Michael Veach, where he has confirmed that two 17-year-olds were shot in this area. Now, the two young men were actually shot in this area, but we spoke to a few neighbors who say it actually happened near this house where you see the red vehicle. And if you look on the other side of that vehicle, it's actually looks like it has some gunshots on it, and the window is broken. Now, Michael Veach, Chief Veach, says that they had two young men, the 17-year-olds, they were shot. One was shot in the arm and leg, and the other young man was shot, but we don't know his condition at this time. We also don't know what hospital they were taken to, but of course we're still trying to get more information on exactly how this all occurred, and any updates as we get them, we'll of course bring them to you, and I'll have more information about this coming up at 11 tonight. Reporting live in Mount Morris, Tiffany Maddox for ABC 12 News.